Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Swampy.
And we're the creators of Phineas and Ferb. What you're about to see is what we call a pitch reel. It's something we did 2 years ago when we were first trying to sell Disney on the idea of doing this show. We pitched them a storyboard rather than showing them a script. We had a storyboard like this, and we would walk this through with the executives here in Burbank, and I would do all the voices, like I'm telling them a good story, but it has visuals to it. They liked it and asked what we wanted to send overseas to the overseas execs who are part of the decision-making process.
We thought they meant like a bribe or something.
I said, let's record my voice pitching it, send it home with me, and just in my editing program at home, I'll edit the pictures together. And so the whole weekend I spent doing that, and I put sound effects and some temporary music. But you'll see that it has a lot of the energy of the show and really gave people a good feeling for what the show was going to be like. And I think that that's how we were able to sell it to Disney.
And how they were sure that they didn't want you to be the voice of Isabella.
It was not to be.
Oh, well.
I got Doofenshmirtz, though.
You'll be able to see just how similar the show was then to how it turned out in the final.
Although you will see the original demo we did for the theme song, which is a little sort of old-timey. I think that Disney wanted to make it a little more new. Some of the characters' names have changed.
Some names, and we've edited some scenes for time.
You'll see the extended version of Phineas's describing the roller coaster to all the kids in the tent. So anyway, this is what we put together. I think you'll really enjoy it. It gives you sort of a feel for how the show came into being, and you'll see it's very, very similar to the way Roller Coaster finally aired. So
pretty cool.
Yeah. So enjoy. Hi, I'm Dan Povenmire, and this is my show, Phineas and Ferb. My co-creator on Phineas and Ferb is Jeff Marsh. That's him and I accepting an award for a musical episode of Rocco that we wrote together. Jeff likes to be called Jeff Swampy Marsh because it makes his name 15 letters long and therefore bigger than most other people's names, including mine, which at 12 letters is no slouch. Phineas and Ferb is inspired by my summers growing up when my mom would always encourage us to do something creative with our time rather than sit around bored. That's her on the right with her fingers in her nose. She used to say, "Summer's short, you gotta make every day count." And that's exactly what Phineas and Ferb do. So, without any further ado, here's our show. We open on a beautiful summer sun over Phineas and Ferb's hometown. We pan down into their backyard and push slowly in on Phineas and Ferb, enjoying the shade under the tree in their backyard with their pet platypus Perry. As we do this, a Disney chorus sings, "There's 104 days of summer vacation before school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe
building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Discovering something that doesn't exist. Or giving a monkey a shower. Don't try this at home. Surfing tidal waves. Creating nanobots or locating Frankenstein's brain. It's over here. Finding a dodo bird. Painting a continent or driving our sister insane. It's a short drive. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. Barry. So stick with us, 'cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
Okay, we fade in on the same backyard that Phineas and Ferb always start every episode in. They're sitting under the tree in the shade, and we push in on them. Phineas says, "So Ferb, what do you want to do today?" Ferb shrugs. "What about Perry? What does he want to do?" We see Perry. He makes a weird purring, chirping noise. "Well, he is a platypus. They don't do much. I, for one, am starting to get bored, and boredom is something up with which I will not put. The first thing they're going to ask us when we get back to school is, what did we do over summer? We better have something great to tell them. I mean, no school for 3 months. Our lives should be a roller coaster. And I mean a good roller coaster, not like that one we rode at the state fair." Flashback of the state fair. They're coming up over the top of the first hill. We pull out and we see them come to an abrupt end. "Please exit to the left." Man, that was lame. Why, if I built a roller coaster, I would... That's it! I know what we're gonna do today! Mom off screen. "Phineas, Ferb! I'm gonna go pick up a few things. You boys stay out of trouble, okay?" "Okay, Mom." "We're gonna build a roller coaster." Mom walks to the car. We see Candace poke her head out the window, and she comes zipping out and zipping back in screen in the foreground. "I'm in charge, right? You did tell them I'm in charge." "Relax, Candace. Nobody has to be in charge." "But what if there's an emergency?" "Like what?" What if, I don't know, what if a satellite falls out of orbit and crashes into the house?" If that happens, you're in charge. Yes! Mom says I'm in charge! Conditionally! Whatever. Wait a minute, what are you doing? Homework. It's summer. Fine, you wait to the last minute then. Well, I'm watching you. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm in charge. Conditionally. Bam. Phone ring off screen. She goes to pick it up. Hello? Oh, hi, Stacy. I can't go to the mall right now. Mom just went to the store. She left me in charge. You know, conditionally. Hey, if you go, could you see if Jeremy's there? He's the cute one that works at Mr. Slushy Burger. Yeah, he totally smiled at me last time I was there. I just about died. No, I did. I really did. Well, I mean, I didn't, but I just about did. No, I told you I can't. I'm watching my brother and my stepbrother, because they're always up to something. Yeah, and they never get into trouble, because Mom never catches them. But one of these days, I'm going to see to it that she catches them red-handed. You hear the lion roar. Would you hold it down out there? I'm on the phone! Well, like I said, Mom left me in charge, so that there'll be no shenanigans today. What are they doing right now? Their homework, I think. Man, they are such dorks. Why do you ask? What do you mean you can see it from your house? See what? She comes running out and sees Phineas and Ferb building this giant roller coaster out of the backyard. Phineas, what is this? This is genius. Do you like it? Oh, I am gonna go get Mom, and when she sees what you are doing, you are going down. Down, down, down. Okay. But do you like it? D-O-W-N, down. She storms off. Ding, 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 ding. They watch her go. Hey, we need a blowtorch and some more peanut butter. Candace is riding her bike down the driveway. Isabel's walking up to see Phineas. Hey, Candace, is Phineas home? Isabella watches her go and then walks back up the driveway. On Candace. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Down! Down, I say! On the back gate, Isabel opens and says, Hey, Ferb. Hey, Phineas. Oh, hey, Isabella. What you doing? Building a roller coaster. In your backyard? Some of it. Wow. Isn't that kind of impossible? Is there something I can do for you? I was going to go to the pool. You want to go swimming? I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I'll see you later then. Okay. Hey, Ferb, you got enough rivets up there? Gives him the high sign, starts riveting. Phineas looks around. Where's Perry anyway? As if in answer to the question, we cut to another side of the house. Perry comes waddling around the corner, hops onto his back feet, throws on a fedora, pulls out a remote control and opens the secret door on the side of the house. He runs over to the chair. We hear a female voice. You have one new secret mission. Good morning, Agent P. The evil Dr. Mittelschmertz is up to his old tricks. For reasons unknown to us, he has bought up 80% of the country's tinfoil. If this were anyone else, it would just be weird, but with Mittelschmertz, you can never be too careful. I want you to get over there to his hideout right away and find out what he's doing and put a stop to it. You know, unless he's just watching TV or something, in which case use your discretion. As always, Agent P, it is imperative that your cover identity as a mindless domestic pet remains intact. If the family you live with ever suspects that you are working for the government, you will have to be relocated. Now get out there. We're all counting on you. Runs, gets into his platypus mobile. He sees something off screen and covers his face. The way I see it, the solid fuel rockets kick in the mall parking lot, and then we release the snakes during our corkscrew around the interstate. I'm gonna go get the snakes. Ferb puts down his welding hat and starts welding. Exterior grocery store. Candace runs in. Mom, you gotta come home right now. Did a satellite crash into the house? No. You gotta see what Phineas and Ferb are doing. Seems like we've had this conversation before. What do you mean? I seem to recall you telling me that the boys were training monkeys to juggle bicycles, and then when I came home, there was a stunning lack of monkeys. I still don't know how they cleaned that up so fast. I mean, the poop alone should have taken... And didn't you tell me last week that Phineas was mass-producing robots or something? They were androids, and they were terrifying. And yet the house was clean. Wait, maybe the androids cleaned up after the monkeys. So what's the emergency this time? They're building a roller coaster. How original. Most boys just build forts. No, I mean a real roller coaster. Candace, seriously, isn't Phineas a little young to be a roller coaster engineer? Cut to a car assembly plant. They're building the roller coaster through it. The foreman looks suspiciously at Phineas. Aren't you a little young to be a roller coaster engineer? Yes, I am. Oh, well, I must say I'm very impressed. Forms all seem to be in order, although I've never seen them filled out in crayon before, so if there's anything I can get you, anything at all, just let me know. You think we could borrow one of those gadgets? It's the mechanical arm that they use on the assembly